Hi, confirmation folks. I hope you know how much we miss seeing you. And I hope everything is going well as you're settling into this whole doing school online and all the separation. I hope you're feeling all right, that you're figuring out ways to keep yourself busy and happy, and that you recognize that by staying in, you're doing one of the most important things that Jesus asked you to do. And that is to be concerned about the lives of others as much as your own. And so by not spreading germs, you're helping some people that might not be able to weather this disease as well as you might. That being said, I would like to let you know that we are really going to try to figure out a way to be able to do this confirmation thing online. You will see underneath the video that's posted here on YouTube, there are links to kind of your assignment should you choose to do it this Holy Week. And that is a chance to review the story of the last week in Jesus' life because it is truly probably one of the most important stories, and how he faced those days teaches us so much about how we need to face the tough situations in our lives and move forward. And so I would invite you to watch the links, talk about them with your family. There's some questions that follow that I'll go through at the very end of this. But just because we can't be together, I mean, this is one of the few times I can think of that you all are coming up on an Easter and maybe have a little time to do some thinking about what Easter really means and what it means to have a relationship with Jesus and with a God that loved you enough to die for you. So I encourage you to watch the things that are on YouTube. Sadly, some of the stuff wasn't as good. So I gave you one overview of all of Holy Week and kind of what it meant. It's a short 2-minute clip. Then I gave you two options. If you get a chance, I'd really like you to either watch, there's a list of 5 clips that kind of, it's choppy, it doesn't go in order, but it does go in order, but it is, not continuous. But it follows Jesus from the Lord's Supper or the Last Supper, the beginning of Holy Communion, to his death on the cross. I would really encourage you to watch that. That's from the miniseries The Bible. They made it into a movie called The Son of God. So that's there to watch. Or if you like musicals, and I know we have some theatrical folks, and it is a great musical. You'll see the information underneath this video to link to, but Andrew Lloyd Webber, long time ago, wrote a musical called Jesus Christ Superstar. It dealt with the last week or so of Jesus' life, the end times of Jesus working. And it has very cool music. It's staged in a very interesting way. Um, and it tells the story in a different way, from a kind of a different perspective. So, if you would watch one of those two, and then the questions to answer underneath, and I've got them right here, are pretty simple. As you watch them, and they both are different ways of telling the stories, um, was there anything that you thought was confusing? Or was there anything that you struggled to have a hard time believing that could have happened? Um, Also, did anything you watched make you wonder? Wonder about anything, about the faith, about why it happened, about the reactions of Jesus and the people? Anything that make you wonder? And what was it that you wondered, and what made you think of it? And then, did anything surprise you? I mean, the scriptures have been around for thousands of years, but every so often when people see the story of Holy Week or the story of Jesus on the cross, they go, "Oh, I I didn't think that would happen." Um, so I'd like you to talk about those and send us a text, either Nate or I, if there's anything that you really are wondering about and would like to have us go into more detail with. Secondly, we're going to do the same thing that we hoped you guys were going to get to do when you presented the Palm Passion Sunday worship. And sadly, that didn't work. But the question goes, why do you suppose the following people did the things that they did that led to Jesus' death? And then it goes down the list. Why did the chief priests do what they did? Why did Pilate do what he did? How about the people, the crowds? How about Judas and the rest of the disciples? And then the last question is, what do the events of Holy Week and then the gift of Easter tell you about where God is when we're going through difficult, horrible, unfair times? Because that message of Easter is what we'd like you to hear on this Holy Week, so that when Sunday comes around, even though we're not together, look around outside at the new growth beginning, at the signs of new life coming out of death, and then recognize this Easter that maybe it's about something a lot more than chocolate bunnies and colored eggs. God bless you all in this Holy Week. Looking forward to the time that we can be together again. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of the people around you, and find joy even in these really difficult circumstances. Bye-bye.